This guide will walk you through zone configuration. A zone is a grouping of doors. It can be configured to control the flow of movement through the site, as well as prevent consecutive entries or exits through a door. Navigate to Hardware, Zones. Contextual help will give you a brief description of zone configuration settings as well as examples in some cases. Anti-passback can be set to off, relaxed or strict. When none is selected, APB is off. There are no restrictions on consecutive entries and exits for this zone. Relaxed. Once a person has entered a zone, they must exit the zone using their card before they can re-enter. However, they can use their cards for multiple, consecutive exits in this mode. Strict. APB zone rules are enforced for in and out directions. A person cannot enter or exit a zone consecutively. The max capacity feature lets you limit the number of cards, representing people, vehicles, etc., inside a zone at the same time. A value of 0 disables the feature. Lockout entry and exit delays feature lets you set delay periods enforcing anti-passback entry and/or exit lockout restrictions after the presentation of a card. This prevents multiple presentations of a card to the same reader during the delay period. Relaxed time exit. Relaxed exit conditions for this zone enables a person to exit a zone even if the access time pattern for the zone has expired. Fully nested is used when a zone is physically contained within another zone on the same controller. A person cannot tag at a door in Zone B without having clocked into Zone A. A person cannot clock out of Zone A without having clocked out of Zone B. Navigate to Common Zones to configure a common zone. This feature is used when zones belonging to different controllers must have anti-passback applied, as these zones form a single physical work area. Strict APB is required for this feature. Zones can be linked to common zones. Navigate to Doors. Doors can be linked to interleading zones. This feature is used to force people to follow a logical path of tagging in and out. It's used mostly with time and attendance software where it's necessary for people to clock in and out of their work area for payment purposes. When configuring a zone, take note of the required fields: the zone name, controller on which the zone will be configured, and APB settings. The guide covered configuring essential zone configuration settings. Thank you for watching.